Good evening. This is Mr. Suraj again, and with me today my colleague PK is here. He is from the civil engineering, structural engineering background. He has done his masters from one of the India's leading institute, IIT Kharagpur, and now he is in the industry for last 5 years. So without any delay, let's discuss with him. Hello, hi PK.
Hi, sir. Good greetings of the day. Hello to everyone.
Okay, hi, how are you?
I am good. I am doing fine.
Okay, great. So PK, can you tell about your education and the industry experience? Then we can go ahead after that.
Sure. So I have done my civil engineering from Jadavpur University and masters from IIT Kharagpur in structural
Uh-huh.
engineering. Both of the institutes are very reputed institute in India. Then
Yes.
after studying my MTech, I have been in civil engineering and structural engineering industry for almost 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So both the things I know in civil structural engineering from my academic point of view and from industry point of view, which makes me a very good understanding about what are the requirement and criteria for both the areas in civil structural engineering.
Okay, understood. Very good. And what about the industry? Like 5 years you are in the industry now. So if you can give some brief about industry, little bit about your own experience, that will be good.
So I would say normally people think civil engineering means site job, in site supervision and construction job. But
Mm-hmm.
if you closely monitor the job market, there is a very good engineering job in civil engineering and structural engineering. So I am doing one of that kind of job. Basically, I have to design all the buildings and all the structures. Who
Okay.
does in software, and I have to prepare drawings and I have to send to site for the real construction. So that is a very good office-based job, and those kind of jobs are available around the world. So yes, I do software, and most importantly, what I have studied in the theoretical book, that I am implementing in my software and in my drawings. So that give me a very good satisfaction. So yes, this kind of job I do.
Mm-hmm.
Which related to software and drawings and civil engineering, civil structural core engineering.
Okay, understood. So, as you are saying, civil engineering is not just about the field work, but then you can do your career in the designs and the softwares basically.
Yes, absolutely correct. If you have
Uh,
very good grasp of the theoretical concept and you are little bit good in softwares, you can make
mhm.
your good career. Not, I will say, not just ordinary career, very good career in civil structural engineering.
Okay, great. So, PK, now to go ahead, we will again come back to your job part and then how to apply for the jobs and what are the skill set required for getting the job after the masters or the bachelors. So just to start with, let's say you are a master student and then you was a topper of your batch. So at IIT Kharagpur, what are the key subjects you refer or like you can tell to the students which they should focus during their education? It will be very helpful.
Yes, absolutely. So there is a very discussion about civil engineering bachelor's and structural engineering MTech. So civil
Mhm.
engineering BTech normally focus in the general subjects, and in MTech, in master's, structural engineering focuses on the specific structural subject which required for our design and drawings. So mainly we have to do for civil engineering bachelors, we have to very good understanding of how the fundamental subject is structural analysis and strength of materials. These two things are required very much. Then as
Mhm.
you go on your career, so you will be focusing on in structural engineering in like wind and earthquake analysis, design of concrete structure, design of steel structure.
Okay.
Everything is around the structural engineering, revolves around the structural engineering. So these subjects you have to be focus on, but most fundamental and most crucial thing is structural analysis and strength of materials. Those are
Oh,
the backbone of your career. At
okay.
whatever level you go in structural civil engineering, these two will be
Mhm.
the backbone of your career throughout your life.
Okay, understood. Okay. So, in terms of the key topics, can you tell some of the key topics in these subjects one by one and in detail, basically.
Yes, surely. So the primary subject in structural engineering, strength of materials. So means as the name suggests, it will characteristic the material strength and property, how it behaves, right? So how it behaves in CR, how it behaves in bending, in torsion, like these things are discussed in, and how to predict a behavior under when a real building is subjected to any load, suppose the earthquake or wind, how the thing will behave, means one beam how it will behave, one column how it will behave. All those fundamental principles are given in strength of materials. So this is the first layer of your backbone. On top of that, after acquiring the strength of material knowledge, you will be doing structural analysis. Means actually you have to find the forces in the elements like beam, column. So strength of materials gives you how it will behave, and structural analysis gives you how to calculate. So these two, when you will combine, you know the things. So you have a material, how it is behaving, and you have the force, how it is, how much you have to resist. Then comes the design of structure. Means now you have to design the steel or concrete, whatever material, to withstand that amount of force. So this is basically the structural engineering. First thing is how material behaves. Second thing is how much force I have to resist. Third thing is what properties or what sectional properties I have to give to resist the forces. These three things, the grips of structural engineering and design.
Okay. Understood. Okay. And now, like inside these subjects, what are the key topics, basically, like chapters you can tell which student should be good at?
Yes. So first thing is in strength of materials, bending moment, shear force, torsion. Those are without fail. If you cannot grasp these three topics, you cannot move ahead. So these things primarily you have to know each and everything from top to bottom. There is no room for ignorance, and there is no room for error. After that, in structural engineering, you have to some chapters are there like resolving trusses, truss solve, beam solving, column solving. These are the chapters: beam, column, trusses, industrial roof sheds. These are the chapters. Okay. Then once you know how the forces are come, then we will move to design of structure. There are the key chapters are design of beam, design of column, design of foundation. Okay. And then when you move to steel structure, then you have to know how the column buckling is going, how the beam bending is there, how a beam column junction is behaving, etc. And I forgot, on top of these three things, one is not directly structural engineering, but we require day-to-day activity, that is foundation engineering or geotechnical engineering. That basic idea of that subject also very much required for a structural engineer. Otherwise, it will be difficult to design a foundation or footing, as we say, in our day-to-day life.
Okay. Understood, PK. Thank you very much for the detailed description about the topics. And now, like going ahead in the structural engineering and civil engineering, what are the key tools which you have learned during your masters and student also should focus on?
Yes, of course. So in the process, when you are in academics, you have to know how the procedure, how to solve suppose a simple beam column structure, and a simple with the hand calculation. If you do not do hand calculation, you will never learn how a software is solving the problem, right? That is the fundamental thing. So first, when you are in your studies, means like your first year or second year or third year in your course, you have to first know this, how a simple things can be solved by hand calculation. Softwares are nothing else to do this in a very quick matter of second. Nothing else. They are the some codes they are given and they will solve this. So you have to know how they are solving it. Then you have to know how the market's commercial softwares for structural analysis. I'll say for high-rise building solving, we say you use ETABS. For general structural engineering, we use TAD. These are the structural engineering softwares. Now, if someone is focused on finite elements analysis, finite elements process and all, for their two main packages are Abacus and ANSYS. These two are very important. If you go into industry, they will be using more 2-3 software for designing, means design point of view. Like one is their the name is Foundation 3D, Mat 3D. These are the softwares. Also for UK US based area, but they also use one software is RISA. One software is SAP 2000. These are also are taught in university, undergraduate and postgraduate level in various university. In my experience, I have seen people are working on small project. They have been given assignment for small project on this kind of software to have the basic knowledge and GUI, how the software works and how the input output works. So this kind of softwares are important in civil engineering, because nowadays, however the generation is going, software knowledge also is very crucial. Only the theoretical knowledge will not get you any good job. Correct?
Okay, understood. Okay. So these are the basic softwares you have explained. Very good. Now going ahead, what are the key project titles which you recommend, which are very kind of trending and very useful in terms of the career for the students in the civil and structural engineering background?
Yes. So once a student reaches their final phases of academics like bachelor's, so she or he has to decide what to pursue. There is two major branches of engineering. So if civil structural engineering, one can be a general civil structural engineer, like a building design and all, in a very macro phase. Okay. And one is a finite element analysis, which is very micro phase. Okay, like analysis of a small junction in civil in a finite element method, analysis of a airplane wings, like the stress concentration and all. So if someone wish to go to in a general field, then he or she has to do project like analysis of a G+3 building, like a 4-story building. He has to calculate all the loads, and by hand calculation, he or he has to decide what loads are coming, design all the elements, and he or she has to verify all the result with the software thing. How much calculation is coming and how much from software is coming. That is a very good project. That kind of project usually people do, and these are very good. And apart from that, if we want finite element project, you can do a beam column junction analysis. You can take a concrete beam and change the materials from steel to some other element and see how the people going. This kind of things are very popular in abacus and finite element analysis. So if someone wish to go into that field, then he or she can do this kind of projects.
Okay, understood. Okay, thank you very much for the project details. Okay, so now, like in general, in terms of education, in terms of tools, projects, and the subjects, if you want to guide anything in general, you can go ahead.
Yes, I would say first, if you are in a college or university level, you don't ignore the basic subjects, because wherever you go in your career with civil structural engineering, those subjects will be with you forever. So those are means there is no room for negligence and no room for error. Those 2-3 subjects I have talked like strength of material, structure analysis, and design of structure. They has to be taught and understood very clearly. Then as you move up the career, if you go to in academics, then you take up very good project in finite element and do some research and get good publication, you will do good. And on the other hand, if you going into the industry, you take a commercial software. Nowadays YouTube have lots of playlists to learn software. So even we also teach every software nowadays. So you have to have one software knowledge to get a good job, or to at least start with some internship and some job. And there you do some good project and you will go to a career. These actually for nowadays for IT jobs, these are overshadowed jobs, but these are actually good job. They are actually good job and good understanding job, not like garbage input output. You have to do actually engineering in this kind of job, real engineering, core engineering. So if someone likes civil structural engineering, if someone likes civil structural engineering, they will like this kind of job. Actually, I will tell a personal feelings when you will be doing some software in some structure.
Uh,
It will be in a digital format. Then you will
Okay.
print it out in a 2D format. After 4 or 5 months, it will be actually constructed in the site. And when you will see your drawing actually in a real thing, when you will get to see the picture, that gives the immense pleasure. And that is like your baby. I am telling, everyone feels that joy. So these kind of things are invaluable in life if someone likes civil structural engineering.
Exactly, exactly. That is true. That is totally true. Thank you very much, PK, for these words. Okay, so now going ahead, PK, I wanted to. Yeah, sorry, there was some technical delay. So basically, PK, going ahead, I wanted to understand, like you pursued your masters, and after that, you went into the industry directly, right? So what kind of questions they ask for the interview, and what kind of expectation the industry is having from the masters or the bachelor students? So if you can give some guidance on that, it would be very helpful.
Yes, of course. So when you are going into the industry with only academic background, not any job period job experience, so the interviewer will purely judge you on your merit in structural engineering understanding. They will not ask you any very fancy things. They will ask you
Okay.
only the basic things. Like I will tell you, they will tell if a shear force is coming on a beam, then how the bending moment and shear force profile will be there. Those are fundamental things. Like if a beam is coming into the torsion, how their diagram, shear force bending moment diagram will be. So if a beam is failing in shear, then how to counter it? If a steel column is buckling, then how do I provide, means how do I resist it? So all the things are primary
Okay.
fundamental concept they will judge. They will not judge you how much you can do the software things, because those can be learned in the office itself or in the job itself. That is a
Correct,
part of
correct,
job. That is on-job training. But the
correct.
fundamentals cannot be learned in a industry. So those has to be understood in your academics only. So
Okay.
lots of times interviewer will ask you how to just to tell the process how to find a calculate wind load and earthquake load in a high-rise building. So these are fundamental
Okay.
process. Those process has to be explained clearly. If you can explain
Okay.
clearly for a single structure, then it can be reciprocal, means implemented to 100 of structures. That software will take care, right? So fundamentals
Understood,
only
man.
in the industry, they will ask for a freshers guy who is just out of his course. Okay, nothing fancy, nothing difficult. They always ask fundamental things.
Okay, okay. So, but can you please explain, PK, more fundamental concepts which student, like you already have explained, but some more fundamental
Yes,
concepts, what
yes,
kind
of
of
course. So
questions?
apart from the things I have already told, they will also ask you do a simple rectangular isolated foundation design. Simple. In one for simple bending moment and shear force, how to do it? What are the checks required for a simple isolated foundation, like overturning check, sliding check, uplift check? How to do it? How the reinforcement will be given in an isolated foundation? Those are related to concrete structure. For a steel structure, they will ask you when a steel structure, means for a truss, suppose says they will ask when the compression member, what will be the zero force member, where is the compression member, where is the tension member,
Okay.
how the bracing pattern will be there. Like this, all fundamental question they will ask.
Okay, okay. Understood, understood. Okay. And now, in terms of the job market, like, would you like to give any insights? What is the current job market, basically?
Yes, of course. So what happened during COVID, the civil structural, look, first we have to understand this, how the civil structural market project governs. So the civil structural huge project, all is government run. You cannot you cannot build a bridge, or you cannot build a very high-rise structure on your own. All should be government funded. So what happened during COVID, all things have stopped. So the job
Okay.
market then plunged. Now what is happening, as we are moving to the normal, and we already moved into normal things. So all the market throughout the world, it is not specified to any geography. Throughout the world, the
Okay.
projects are now again, means opened up like anything. So to be honest, now a trend is there. People are going to IT things, right? Even after doing some bachelors, they are doing to IT things. So companies are frustrated to get a very good structural engineering guy who is interested. Market are open like anything. Means companies are not having the candidates to take, but markets are very, very open now. Now 2000 from the last start of 2024, the market is very open. It is open in US, UK, even in Gulf countries, in our in Southeast Asia, everywhere it is there. If you are doing bachelor's from any country, you would look up your country, any job, there will be vacancy in civil structural engineering. And they also the payment, the salary also has been standardized. What that was in last 10 years or 8 years ago. Now a candidate can be satisfied with the salary and the quality of work. So I would confidently say nowadays very, very good job is there for civil structural engineering. It is, and I am not even bluffing. If someone is hearing it, they can search online in whatever country they might be, and civil structural engineering for freshers, there will be hundreds of jobs there. And those are design job, not in construction field job.
Okay. Understood. So after the COVID, there is a boom in the structural engineering market.
Yes. What happened during the COVID, all the projects are stopped. So lots of companies gone shut down and lots of things happened. So after that, look, our civilization has to move ahead, whatever might be. So COVID has given a period, not the full stop. So when it start again, then he has to go project. Now there are everywhere going high-rise building, everywhere bridge is going in oil and gas, petrochemical project. Nowadays lots of renewable project is there. So market is open like anything. Even now some now some fighting war in Middle East. Then also the project are not being stopped. So because of the 2 years stopping, now the project has been now clogged. So everyone is started to clear it out. So now civil engineering and structural engineering in a very, very demand. For at least coming 4-5 years, it will be in demand for sure.
Okay. Understood. Okay, and you already have discussed what kind of preparation they have to do and all that. So in terms of like overall guidance in terms of job, how exactly you feel and what exactly you do on day-to-day basis during your job, basically, like you are in the 5 years now in the industry. So if you can give that idea, then
yes.
students
So
will
I
get
will just go through a simple life of a structural engineering, how it will go. So now I am doing some project where I have to make a structure which is 80-meter height. 80-meter height is approximately around 25 to 30-story building. 80-meter means 30-story building. But that much high structure I have to design. So first I have to understand what loads are coming. I have to simple. It is like a I have to prepare in Excel spreadsheet, or you say in your hand calculation. So what loads are coming, I have to first. Then I have to model it in any structural engineering software. For example, we are using STAAD. That is a worldwide software that means accepted in anywhere in the world, like in US, UK, Gulf and Southeast India only uses STAAD, nothing else. Nowadays, what happened? American company and European company also accepting that, because that is a very great software. Okay. So I have to model it. Then I have to design the concrete and steel separately. Then that thing I have to give to I am an engineer, but drawing someone else has to do. They are basically, we call them designers, who prepares the drawing. Like you must have heard AutoCAD, who performs the AutoCAD things. I am doing the analysis part. They will be doing the drawing part. So I will give the input like this is the beam size, this is the column size, here the opening is there, like all the input required for their drawing. I'll give them. They will take some time and they will prepare the drawing. Then it will come back to us for verification. Whatever you have given, it is okay or not. Once I've checked everything is okay, I'll sign it and send to site. Then the site, they will construct it. Like this is the fundamental procedure of a structural engineering life. So if some structure is complicated and big, it will take 1 month. If it's very small and easy structure, then it will take 2 days. But the procedure is same.
Okay. Understood.
Understood.
So
Yes,
this is your day-to-day life,
day-to-day life.
job life, basically, industry.
Day-to-day job life.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, PK. Now we are at the end of our this wonderful discussion. So now to end this discussion, like what is the one message you wanted to give to all the students in the civil and structural engineering background?
Yes, of course. So I would say whoever is studying civil structural engineering, there is a beautifully very good and fundamentally very nice subject. It is. It is, I think, one of the very few subjects where whatever you create it, you can see it in the real life. Unlike IT things, there's those are also, they are also creating things, but you will
Uh-huh.
see in a real life example. That is another pleasure someone will feel. So fundamentally, you do good in subject. I'm not telling you have to study every subject, because in civil engineering some 40-50 subjects are there. But
Exactly.
those 4-5 subjects, whatever I told, those you should not
Uh-huh.
neglect. You should understand very, very, I mean, in depth. If you are not understanding, please reach out for help. But you understand every bit of that. There is no escaping on that. Then you try
Okay.
to do some small project in your university. If you do some internship, you do some good projects, and you go
Uh-huh.
ahead. In the along the journey, you will learn lots of things, and then you can improvise after that. But the fundamental 4-5 subject, you have to understand every bit of that. There is no exclusion there.
There.
And I wish
Okay. Okay.
everyone in whatever in capacity and whatever they are doing in civil structure, very good luck for this. And I am sure they will be doing very good and very absolutely best in their career and all.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, PK. And we are always here to guide them basically whenever
Yes.
they stuck with something.
Hmm.
And yeah, thank you very much for your time. And it is a very great discussion. I hope students also will find this helpful.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me and giving me the opportunity to clear my, to give my understanding on this subject and topic.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.